Ooh, all right. For Thursday, here is a nice two-suited hand to start with. Just remember this always. Not that this is pretty obvious in these spots, but when you're 5-5, no matter what position you find yourself in, opener, overcaller, responder, it doesn't matter. Always bid your higher ranking suit first, right? So we always start with the higher ranking suit, regardless of what we're talking about. We bid a spade. Our intention is to bid diamonds twice now. So we're going to bid diamonds naturally. Partner's going to bid some hearts, and this is not fourth suit forcing, guys. Recognize that partner already gained force by bidding 2 clubs. And now I'm just going to pattern my hand out by bidding 3 diamonds. And now partner is very likely going to do that. And we get to play 3-no trump. Let's hope that the heart play, yeah, very nice. Okay, we like this. Take a moment. This is an interesting hand to play, I think. We have issues. And this is a hand where we kind of knew we were going to have issues because we're misfitting, right? Partner doesn't have a spade fit and is unlikely to have a lot of diamonds on this auction when they start with clubs and then bid hearts. So here we're very happy to kind of be in no trump, but we don't have a clear cut, ironclad way to make these things because we're going to have to take choices as to where we go and what tricks we're going to be taking and how we're going to get back to those sides of each hand. So here, I'm going to win the Queen of Hearts first just to clear out a couple of tricks in that hand. And at this point, I'm just going to count my winners. I've taken 1 already. All right, so there's 1 in the bank. I have 2 more hearts, 1 club, and only 1 diamond at this point, but it looks like I might be able to take 4 diamonds, okay? So I'm at about 8 winners at that particular point in the hand. The problem is, where's the 9th trick going to come from? I'm not sure. Or we could take a diamond finesse and hope they're breaking 3-3. If that's happening, we do have 9 tricks because then we'll have 5 diamonds, 2 hearts is 7, and the ace of clubs is 8, plus the 1 trick we already took, which is 9. The likelihood of the finesse being on and diamonds breaking 3-3 is kind of low. I suppose if this person has the king of diamonds, no, it's not going to work. If 9-8 of diamonds is doubleton, I was thinking that might be a spot, but then this player can just duck diamonds twice and take the king of diamonds. The other suit that might provide extra tricks is actually the club suit, right? And I think that one is at least likely to maybe get us a 9th trick, but also if we can get over there more than 1 time, and there is a way we can do that, we might be able to set up that entire suit as well. It's unfortunate we only have 7 card holdings in both of these. And the spade suit, we might be in trouble. If they switch to spades, it's a spot where, we may have issues just kind of making this thing all together. I'm going to play the ace of clubs. I'm going to see if I can develop a trick over there, and then I'm going to use a diamond as hopefully an entry to this hand. That's nice. Okay. That's a pretty good spot there. We're going to play the queen of clubs now and see if we can set this suit up. We're hoping clubs are 3-3. And here they're clearing out hearts. And now I'm just going to cash the jack of clubs, and there's the bad news in that suit. Okay. And now the question is, okay, where do we go from here? Well, let's see what happened here. Lefty has 4 clubs, right? And right-hand opponent led hearts, and then lefty returned hearts. So here, I don't think it's going to be terrible if we cash the king of hearts at this point, and then I'm just going to lead a diamond and duck it, essentially. So here, I'm going to play the king of hearts. I'm going to pitch a spade and hope that my opponent to my left might be end played after they cash a club. So here, I'm just going to play the queen of diamonds and duck it. And now we hope they cash a club. They have a heart left. That's too bad. Oh, they have more than 1 heart left. We're in trouble. Now they're just going to end play us in this dummy with this king of spades, I believe, unless they're out of spades. Or excuse me, out of diamonds. No, they're not. Okay. So there we go, guys. Down 2, not the best spot. And here the ace of spades was on side, so we could have maybe taken an extra trick there. The line on this is very interesting. Let's take a look if we had any chance on this. I think maybe just breaking open that diamond suit would do well for us, and maybe we can just exit there. Let's take a peek. There's that. All right, so the heart lead, boom, boom, we're right there. And now, as soon as we cash the ace of clubs, we're just down. All right, but if we end up playing a low diamond to trick you, which is our other choice there, now we can take 4 diamonds And when we're over in that hand, we just need to lead a spade towards the king, and that's our 9th trick. Another reasonable line, to be honest. If we're just looking for that one extra trick, and we can set up 4 diamonds, that lead towards the king of spades will be our success story, right? So here, if we play a low diamond to the queen, and let's say they duck, right? Now we can play a low spade towards the king. And then we can just unzip the diamond suit at some point, and we still have that one entry over to that ace king of hearts, right? So if we do it that way, and they're not perfect, right? In fact, I guess there's no way they can actually be perfect on this if we do end up setting up 4 diamonds, because we can still exit at some point and allow them to give us a spade or maybe even a club in that other hand, right? So who knows? I don't know. This might be another bad one, guys. I think a low diamond to the queen is what I honestly originally thought of, but cashing the ace of clubs I was hoping gave us 2 shots at success here. Unfortunately, that was the play that was just going to be a disaster for us. And as you can see, having these sorts of really odd misfits usually don't play too well, right? So and we're never going to avoid playing game on this, obviously. Right? Partner is going to force the game, and we want them to with this hand 100% of the time, right? So we're not upset that we're in a game, but just be mindful. When you can sniff out a misfit relatively early in a hand, it is usually right to kind of downgrade your expectations for your success in the play, right? So if let's say you're close to game, you think you might invite to game, but you know it's a misfit, those are times where you might just surrender, knowing that, you're going to see situations like this where you just can't get to one side or the other because it's just a misfitting hand, right? You're not going to have a ton of choices as to how you play this. And you can see at the end, they have the luxury of usually in these spots, if they defend it well enough, they just kind of strip you of safe exits and then just lock you in one hand or the other. So here, lots of ways to play this hand. I'm interested to see what the robot does. Who knows? We'll find out tomorrow. But 3-0 Trump down 2. We don't expect to be a really good score, obviously. So we'll see what happens. But still a lot of boards to go. I still think, especially after boards 3 and 4, those are our big wins of this match. I think we're still likely to be 1 board ahead, but maybe we're tied at this point. And who knows? Maybe we're behind. I'm always fascinated by some of the things the robots pull out at their table. But here, we're going to press on. Board number 8 here. Nice 13 count. Again, a hand we know we're going to play game. We're just not sure where it's going to be. So we're going to start by just bidding 1 spade, and we'll see what partner rebids. There's their 2 club bid. And now the question comes, how do we get to our best contract from this moment? Take a second. What would you do with your hand? Here, it's important that we make another forcing bid, right? And the reason we want to do this is we have not ruled out a spade fit yet. Right? We have 5 spades. Partner's not going to raise spades with 3 card support, especially if they have a 6-card club suit to rebid. So at this point, we want to give partner another opportunity to show delayed spade support. This is kind of like new minor forcing, folks. And this is the weird auction. When they open and rebid a minor, or when we do so, we have to understand that partner has this hand pretty often, right? They have a 5-card suit and they're not sure which game to bid. So we need to bid 2 diamonds. And notice the robot knows that this is a spot where it's going to show 3+ diamonds. We're not necessarily showing a real suit because we might need this forcing bid to be able to discuss the possibility of a spade fit still. So we're going to bid 2 diamonds. This is just in an effort to find a spade fit. We did not find one. And now comes the question, what's 3 hearts going to be? Okay. We want to try to show partner. This is the worst part of the robot, I have to say. I thought we might be getting another 0 here because I want to bid 3-0 Trump, which is usually going to be okay. But think of partner's hand here. They don't have 3 spades. They have 2 spades. It looks like they could have 6 clubs. And how many diamonds is this supposed to show? 4+ diamonds. So they might only have 2 small hearts as well. Kind of weird that the opponents haven't actually made a heart bid with either side having a 10-card heart fit. But, I mean, they just might not have the values to get into this auction. My real problem with this is I would love to be able to bid 3 hearts, which would, in my book, be, hey, partner, I can't bid no trump, can you? But they're going to take that as 4+ hearts. So that's pretty brutal. I mean, unless we want to kind of psych this and hope they don't lead a heart, right? Pattern our hand out this way. But honestly, why wouldn't we have bid 2 hearts originally, right? This is a super weird choice by the robot. Or this is a super weird agreement. Why wouldn't I have bid 2 hearts if I had 4 of them? I would have, right? So this This should not be natural, but the robot's going to take it as natural. The other choice is just to bid 5 clubs, right? Which that would show probably too much. 4 clubs would be this, all right? Oh, man, this is so brutal. Here's the problem. My partner has the stopper in hearts. Like, let's give them the ace of hearts or like king, queen tight, something like that. Now, and they have good clubs. Let's say they have the ace of hearts and ace, queen, 6 the clubs, right? We're just going to make 9 tricks almost always in 3-no trump. And the issue here is partner didn't bid 3-no trump, which means they might have a problem in hearts. And also, if they do have the heart stopper and it's not the ace, the lead is going through that position. Ugh, that's gross. So, I don't know. I mean, this is too much, right? Partner might bid a slam if we show 17 to 19 here. I'm gonna just bite the bullet and bid 4 clubs and see what partner does. They pass. Let's hope we're not missing a game. Wow. I mean, come on, partner. Unbelievable. All right, so the robot has honestly chosen not to bid 3-no trump on this hand, and honestly their agreement precludes us from doing anything reasonable as well. So we're just going to do the best we can in 4 clubs. What a disaster these 2 boards are going to be. This lead is weird, obviously, and I will tell you, in robot world, as weird as their leads are, when you see this is always a singleton, right? So I'm going to play clubs in this way. I'm going to play the king. Or it's queen, jack, 4th, which is also a weird choice of leads as well. So here it doesn't really matter. They have queen, jack, 4th, and we know they have the 9 and the 8 as well. So we're always losing 2 clubs. Maybe this isn't bad for us if we were going to play no trump and the heart suit is bad for us. Right? If this heart finesse is not winning, maybe this is our best spot, possibly. So here we're going to get to the business of cashing some hearts and just roughing this out. We're not going to take any extra heart tricks. And here we're going to play the ace of spades. We're going to do the same thing with the spade suit. We're going to take a roughing finesse here. Queen of spades. Whatever. I'm going to rough it anyway. And we're just going to have a neat little cross rough here, we hope. There's that king. Okay, we'll take that. We'll play the ace of diamonds. And now we'll play the 10 of spades, pitching a diamond. Boom, let them rough. They can't lead a club here, so they have to give us a finesse and diamonds. We'll take that. And it looks like we will end up taking our 10 tricks on this one. So going plus was maybe good. Maybe they did us a favor here. The king of hearts was off. Let's take a look at no trump here. If we clip off 3-no, which is honestly, it's so weird. Sometimes with the robots, you just get parked into making a weird guess. And our guess here was, hey, is partner supposed to have a heart stopper? No. Like, what's partner doing over 2 diamonds? They should be 2-no trump. They have ace queen 9 of hearts, right? So here they're going to deny a spade fit, but let's show us a little bit of that heart stopper so we can actually get to the right game on this one. But if we play 3-no trump, and let's say they lead a heart, right? Now it goes queen, or maybe we play the 9 there. They win the 10, and now they can. I mean, they can't really do a ton here. I suppose we have a shot at making 3-0, but what are our winners? We have 2 clubs. We have a diamond. We can probably take 3 spades, right? Especially if they cover. And 1 heart. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we need a little bit of help to make 3-0 trump. But the real issue comes in the auction, guys. After we bid 2 diamonds, they should know that, they have the hand that needs to bid 2-0 trump, right? They want the lead to come from their left-hand opponent as well, right? They have ace, queen, 9 of hearts, queen, 10, 4th of diamonds, even though they only have 1 spade. Don't be shy here, because you see the problem. When it goes 2 diamonds and that hand bids 3 diamonds, what do we do, right? Especially if when we bid 3 hearts with our hand, partner's going to think we have 4 or more. What's up with that, right? That can't be possible, because we would have bid 2 hearts over 2 clubs always. If we had a choice between, if we were 5 spades, 4 hearts, and 4 diamonds, we would never bid diamonds. We would bid hearts first, right? We would show our 4-card heart suit, and then maybe we pattern our hand out later. But here, the robot just has a very bizarre understanding of this auction, and we have to just throw a dart and bid 3-0 trump and hope it's right. Here, it looks like the cards are poor enough for us that we might have gotten out okay to go plus 130. So even after board 7 might be terrible, board 8, we might have backed into a pretty reasonable result. And notice we don't want to be higher than 4 clubs, as we saw, because that queen jack nine eight of clubs is pretty bad. However, I will tell you that when you do see the queen of trumps led and the robot leads it, it is, I would say 90% of the time it's a singleton. So here, the correct play was the king, and then you can finesse for jack third on the left. But as you can see, my surprise was just as big as yours when they showed up with queen jack fourth, which I guess is another reasonable spot for them there. All right, here, let's take a look at what we're going to see tomorrow in our last two. I think we're going to come down to the wire, folks. We might need a good board here to pull this out. We have a normal 13 count that I think you guys can picture what we're going to open here. And we will see how we end up tomorrow, guys. Join me then.